morning, everyone. I am up a little on the later side today, 8:30, and I got up about maybe a little over an hour ago. I already showered, I did some skincare, but I have the next 3 days to myself. I'm all alone. I have no real plans, which is exactly how I needed it. I wanted to just kind of read, journal. I just posted a video on how I got a new iPad, and I've been journaling in my iPad and planning in my iPad, and what a game changer that has been for me. But I wanted to go to Starbucks this morning. I also want to go to Barnes & Noble today. I want to get kind of like a shorter book because I have been reading this book, which is Brandon Sanderson's Store My Archive series, and this is book 1, The Way of Kings, and I love this, but it is a beast. It's 1,100 pages, and I absolutely love this book so much. It's really hard for me not to get right into the second book, which is Words of Radiance, I think. Oh, I didn't think I would like this book. This is a book that I honestly didn't think I would like, but some of my favorite booktubers out there swear by this book, that I trust their opinions. So I was like, all right, it's a little intimidating, I get it, but I was like, you know what, it's about the journey, right? It's about the journey, not the destination, and what a wild ride this has been for a month. I love it. I already want to start book 2, but I kind of need a palate cleanser. I want to read something that I can knock out this weekend, something under 400 pages, just something kind of fun and cozy because Mike's going to be away for 3 days, and I don't want anything scary or creepy because I'm never going to sleep. I won't sleep if I read something scary since I'm by myself, and I want to, I don't know, just kind of just relax this weekend. I feel like I need my batteries recharged, so let's go to Barnes & Noble. I love this Barnes & Noble. It's 2 stories, and I love being one of the first people here. It's a win-win this morning. Do you want to go for a walk? Yeah. Phoebe. You guys want to go for a walk? Let's go for a walk. I want to try to finish this chapter because my food is on the way. Got my lo-fi beats on. Just some breadsticks tonight. Nice and easy. Looks so good. It smells so good. Skincare.
Level 4, level 5.
The Pericone MD eye lift serum that I put on the upper eyes only. Too much, but I can't get less than that. I don't know about this stuff. It's fermentation eye cream. I just wanted to try it. I think it's too thick. It causes some milia sometimes, so I don't use much of it, but it was expensive, so I want to kind of get through it. Like all of us, my skincare changes almost daily. But I have been loving this Luna oil by Sunday Riley. I love Sunday Riley products. It does make you look a little bit blue, but it's a nice light retinol that doesn't make you too red. So blue. My skin looks so good in the morning after this. It's a little blue, but I like to get this on early. If I know I'm using this, I like to get it on early in the evening so it kind of absorbs before I put my head on the pillow. But I love the way my skin looks in the morning. It's not so hot right now, but in the morning it will look really good. And the last thing I'm gonna do is put like a little hair serum in tonight. I just had a minor procedure on my head. I had a cyst on my head removed and I had a couple of stitches. So I want to make sure I wash my scalp every day. As you know, as a girl, we don't wash our hair every day, but I figure with an incision on my scalp, I feel like I need to keep it clean. So I'm worried that my hair is going to get kind of dry because of it. I have this hair serum. This is Olaplex 9. I don't know about this stuff. I bought this out of necessity on a recent trip because I didn't have anything and this is all I could find. But I figure it's better than nothing. Having highlights, I'm trying to keep my hair on the healthier side. I know I shouldn't get any, but I do. I like them. I feel so good right now. I just feel clean. I feel like I smell good. Got my skincare all done. I got that out of the way. I've switched to a Kindle because it is too dark in here to read my actual book. Got some cozy vibes on. Got my electric blanket. Got my Phoebe. Got my Chloe. We are going to read for a few hours. This is what I've been obsessed with lately. I've been loving this chai tea. So you put some of this in here. I'm making mine with oat milk. Look how cute she is. It has birds on it and it fits a lot. You can make hot chocolate in here. It's actually kind of awesome. I got this the other day because I didn't find another way to make my chai teas without being kind of flat and dull. I wanted them to be kind of frothy, so I'll link this if you guys are interested in something like this. This is so good. This has been my obsession. They're handmade from Norway. All right, you guys deserve an update on this book, Isola or Isola. I'm not really sure if I'm even saying that right. But anyway, so I'm trying to talk to you about the book without giving away a lot of spoilers. It's difficult for me to do that, so I want to keep it very general. So in this book, we are in the 1500s and we are in France. We are following the main character. Her name is Marguerite, and she lost her mother when she was born, and she lost her father shortly after that. So she didn't really know her parents, but she is an heir to a fortune, and so she's been taken care of in the chateau by her servants and by her own personal nurse. She doesn't have an illness that I know of, but I know she has her own personal nurse. And out of the blue, she has a random distant relative come to kind of claim her as her guardian. And he's essentially waiting for her to turn 15 years old because I guess at that point in this time, that's when women were married off. And so she just assumes she's getting this fortune. She's going to get all this inheritance when she turns a certain age. However, her distant relative is claiming her and wants to take her away from the chateau and take her to his own place. And she doesn't really know what his intentions are. She's assuming that it may be good because they are related in some way. So that's kind of where I am right now. She's kind of at this new place. She doesn't really know what's going to go on. And on the book, this is not a spoiler because it's in the book, but I know that she ends up falling for his servant, and her new guardian actually becomes very upset about that and bans them on an isolated island together. So I know this is where the story's already going. So that's kind of where I am now. She's kind of in a new place, not around her thing. She's a little upset about it, but she's keeping hopes that this is going to be a good thing because he is family. And yeah, so what I'm going to do right now is read for a little while and just kind of see where this story goes. You guys, I just got the most exciting information. Was one of the Barnes and Nobles that I used to love many years ago had shut down. And so today I wanted to reserve 2 books to pick up at another Barnes and Noble. And I saw that this one was open. I thought it was a mistake on the maps. So I called the place and they opened back up a month ago. So a place that closed maybe a decade ago, maybe even a little bit longer, just reopened just a few weeks ago in the same exact location, a Barnes and Noble. I am blown away by this because the fact that bookstores are reopening and there's so many bookstores that are opening up in my area, I am here for it. Books are back, baby. Books are back. One of my favorite snacks or meals, really, I can eat this as an entire meal, is this like Swedish or Scandinavian dish. So some type of crisp bread. I love these like sand ones. Now you can see that the crisp breads are larger than my plate, so I only need like a portion of it. And I made my own vegan cottage cheese, and I just topped it with some English cucumber, some radishes, and I have a vegan cheese on it as well. And super, super yummy. Obviously, you don't have to veganize this, but yeah. Little windy out today, but it is so nice, right, Phoebe? We got this whole park to ourselves. It's not a very big park, but I can easily walk them for 45 minutes here. Come on, Phoebe! Come on! Come on, Phoebe! Yeah, right, Chloe? Come on, Chloe, lead the way. Lead the way, Chloe. Chloe wants to take over this whole room and make it for herself. Right, baby girl? Hi, Chloe. I know I look really crazy right now, but it is time for us to get some yard work done, and I have been dreading going out and doing this. It's not my favorite thing to do, but it's one of those things we have to do. We have a lot of trees around us. We have a nice wooded property, which I love, but it's kind of shaggy right now. A lot of pine cones, a ton of branches down, so many leaves, it's crazy. So just got to do it. These are some of the things you just have to do. We just got to get out there and just do it. So we're going to start a fire so we can burn our sticks. So come with me. Look how many leaves we have here. It's like, it goes over my ankles. It's time to build a fire. It is time to build a fire. It's a lot of work to do this. It's so satisfying when it's done. question for you. Do you like books? Do you like to read? Do you like bookish things? And do you like travel? Well, I have the thing for you. This is a trunk full of bookish items, and I love this. It's called the Wordy Traveler. Now, before you start rolling your eyes and you're thinking, oh, that's another YouTuber who's trying to sell me something. If you have watched my videos at all over the past couple years, you would know that I have been getting this subscription box for years, even before I started my YouTube channel. But what I really like about the Wordy Traveler is I feel it's a little bit more geared for like an older adult. It's a little bit more an elevated experience. I'm sorry, somebody wants to say hello. Believe it or not, this is our puppy Chloe, and she is 8 months old, almost 9 months, and she's obsessed with me as I'm obsessed with her. But she had to say hello. Okay, are we done here? Say hello. It's so cute. Okay. What I really like about the Wordy Traveler is I feel like this is geared towards more the older, more mature adult. I feel like a lot of the book boxes out there are geared towards teenagers or the very young adult. And I feel like nothing wrong with that, but I'm looking for a more elevated experience in my personal reading. And I feel like the bookish goods in here are a little bit more elevated as well. I also like this because it's a quarterly subscription. It's usually based on a theme for the region that you're getting. So you could have a whole Asian theme, it could be African theme, it could be South American. And what's nice about that is that you usually get gifts in the box that's made by local artisans as well. They also include a tea and or coffee that's also ethically sourced. And anyway, enough talking, let me just show you what's in this box. And they also had kind of a rebrand a little bit because it used to come in just like kind of a more plain box, but this looks like a trunk. It's like really, really nice. So I'm really excited to kind of dig to see what's in here. Honestly, because they sent this to me, I don't know what's in here, but this is how it looks when it comes. Very nicely packaged. I like this. It says pack your bags. Little welcome aboard. And you usually get a card that says Wanderlust Fulfilled, so it tells you what's inside. So what's inside this box? So we have a tapas set, which is kind of perfect. We're actually leaving for Spain this week. It comes with a Greek jar, jute coasters, or jute, how do you say this word? I'm not really sure, jute. And it comes with some steel votive bowls, and it says other souvenirs, and then a travel-inspired book, bookmarks and charms, coffee and tea. So all this is in this box. So I'm just gonna start with this. I believe it's the Greek jar, so let me just get this open. And like I said, all of this stuff is ethically sourced. It comes from local artisans from the area or the region where this whole box is from. So I like that you're kind of getting everything from your book to all your goodies from the region where the box is inspired. And I have so many things from the Wordy Traveler, and these things are nice. This is a 100% ceramic bowl. Very cute. Mike and I like to sit outside. We actually eat tapas style quite a bit, so we could put our little Mediterranean olives in here. We could put whatever we want in here, obviously, but very pretty, very kind of summery, and yeah, so I think it's absolutely stunning. 3 individually wrapped bowls. I'm just gonna open up one for you guys today, but you know, you can put a candle in here, you can put food in here, whatever you want. So it came with 3 of these bowls. Let me just get it all open. So we got 3 bowls, and I love little bowls like this because when you're sitting out with a barbecue and you just want to have a bunch of like things out, you want to have olives, you want to have cornichons, you want to have peppadews, you want to have like cheeses or whatever, you know, you have like a lot of these little bowls. So we have this next pretty blue bag. We have tea from the Ohio Tea Company, which again is all ethically sourced. And I have the English breakfast here. Then we have the Wordy Traveler exclusive. There is some coffee in here, okay? Because you need tea and coffee when you're reading. Then we have some charms here. It usually comes with some charms, and I have a necklace that I can add charms to all the time. So let's see what these are. Oh, they're really cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, one is like a little compass. And then it came with, because like I said, I've been sitting on this for a couple weeks, so I think it was inspired by St. Patrick's Day, but this is so super cute. This is a little 4-leaf clover. Oh, this one's really pretty. It's bamboo. I have bamboo tattooed on my back actually. So those are the charms that it came with. And then lastly, let me show you the book. It's called Circling the Sun, and it's by Paula McLean, the author of The Paris Wife. So this is what the book looks like. And in reading the synopsis of this book, it sounds like it's like a kind of a fish out of water story, but it takes place in Kenya in the 1920s, and we are following a young woman who is from England who travels to Kenya. So when she gets to Kenya, she is obviously a little bit lost, trying to find herself, and she ends up in a love triangle. However, because she's trying to navigate this new life of hers, she actually needs to kind of decide if she wants to fall for one of these guys or to give up everything to do what she ultimately wants to do. Her ultimate passion is to fly. So it sounds really good. It sounds very interesting. And what I like, and I know this might sound silly, but I like books with short chapters. So the chapters are very short. I can get through a book a lot faster when they have short chapters. Does anybody else feel like that? I think the cover is stunning, and yeah, this looks really good. So I'm definitely gonna read this at some point this year. This looks like a really fast read. These chapters are like maybe 4 pages or something like that. So yeah, this is something I feel like I could breeze through in like a weekend very easily. Also, each subscription box that comes every quarter is a little bit different. So you might get some bookmarks, you might get clothing, you might get recipes. It's all very different, which I really like. So you don't really know what you're gonna get. And the Wordy Traveler is so kind to be partnering with me. So anyone in my audience, if you're interested, use the special link below because you will get $100 in value. Number one, you're gonna get $20 off your first box. Then you're gonna get a free bonus box valuing $80. So that's $100 in value if you use the special link down below. Thank you so much, Wordy Traveler, for partnering with me. I'm very excited about this because I really love this book subscription box. So I've been really obsessed on my iPad lately. I'm doing so much on here, but one of my favorite things right now is GoodNotes because I have my reading journal in here. And I'll link it down below in case you guys are interested, but this is the cover I have for it. So cute. So I open it up and go to my library. And then these are the books I've read so far this year. So what you do is you can hit the book and then there is my reading journal. And I downloaded all of the digital stickers and quite obsessed with this.